Okay. Well, except for that one picture at the end, like on the one side, my eyelid is like drooping over. Like, can you like Photoshop that?
Whatever.
No one's ever happy. No one's ever happy. Oh my God! Look around. There's 3 of us. It's happened. The stars have aligned. We are all here. We are back together. It's like a cast reunion that you never knew you needed. I feel very happy. I feel very happy in my heart that you guys, I have both of you together. It's like, oh, it's like, oh, I'm wearing old merchandise just because, you know.
Love it.
I was like, feeling retro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to What Happened Was. Now, we had solo adventures. We had solo adventures with Miss Cat and Jeffrey, but today the Trace Amigas have reunited. You know, we are Real Housewives of Uncensored Radio, and we are here. We are here, and it's been a hot second. Jeffrey's frozen again.
Of course.
No, he's not. He's just doing that because
he is. No, it happened yesterday.
I don't know what. Like, why? I don't understand what is wrong with this piece of shit.
I totally thought you were doing that on purpose just to take a break.
No, like I would have sucked in my cheeks a little more. You know what I mean? No, and then I got the circly spin of death. What does it mean? It's like a rainbow colored circle. What is this shit? What is happening?
Listen, you don't want to know what we just went through with my situation, okay?
Right. Yeah. It's been touch and go.
4 times. Yeah, it's the whole thing. But I'm sure it's
has been. No, look. Technology brings us all undone. Do you want to go out and come back in?
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here.
Get out. You get.
Oh, it won't. I got the circly spin of death. It won't even let me close Chrome.
You want me to remove you?
It won't matter because I can't close Chrome. Like the whole laptop's frozen.
You have to restart the computer.
Bye. See you in 10 minutes.
Yeah, clearly. I don't understand this damn MacBook.
It's okay. Just don't hang up and we'll talk about you.
Okay, love that. I love that for me.
Yay.
Yay. Oh, look, split. Let's try that.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Okay.
Oh, there he goes.
Okay.
I feel like we should keep all this in. I feel like the people deserve to see our technical. It's been a hot minute. Kat, what have you been doing? Where have you been? What's going on? Well, I know where you've been, and I know what's going on. But where have you been? What's going on, girl?
I got hired on an Apple TV show.
Yes.
And I was so excited because I can't say much, but it was with Seth Rogen and a new show, and they needed someone who is a certified flight attendant who can use all of the things in a private jet, and kind of like a stunt double, right? They consider me like a stunt double.
Check my resume, bitch. Check my resume.
I got all these skills. Like, it's a certification. Like, you can't just let anybody, operate all these things. So they needed someone with that set of skills. And then they needed someone also who's in the Screen Actors Guild. And I'm like, hello. And I guess there's only like 2 or 3 of us. And one of them did not look the part. They wanted someone like hot, like the stereotypical what you would think a flight attendant looks like. And I don't know what happened to them. So they went with me. I go through all of these things to sign all these contracts, all these auditions, all these millions and billions of things to get hired. And I'm so excited because it's all of these super A-list, really funny people. And I get the job and I'm in there. And then, well, let's just say I ended up on the cutting room floor.
The life of a working actress.
I'm devastated. Like, this just happened last week and I am still crying about it.
Yeah.
Devastating. So I mean, I still get paid for it. I still get a union credit. I still get all these things. I still get counted, right? Because I got the role. I'm hired. I'm in the production, but my part will never be featured. And so really sad.
That's sad. But let's go back even further, because I don't think we've done a show together since before you filmed a movie. I feel like that's how long ago we've done one of these.
Oh, the three of us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't remember talking about the movie.
So Katrina did on the big screen. She's like, "Whoosh." Oh well, she's more like, "Whoosh."
Oh yeah, with that like angry chick.
I'm more like,
yeah.
hey.
She's relishing her skill set. Let's put it that way.
I've been practicing for this my whole life. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
That I'm excited. I don't know how much we're allowed to talk about, but
it's coming.
we have enough permission to, talk.
Yeah.
Don't sue me, Cynthia Rothrock. So yes, I play a saloon girl, which is where this part comes in. I'm in a corset and I look like George Washington curls because it's in the 1890s, but it's hot. Like I look.
You look banging. I was like, whoa, girl.
I look legit. That was awesome. I had the best time in the world filming. We filmed where they did the movie Tombstone. So it's super legit. It looks
that's
like
neat.
She's Western.
In the movie, you know what it looks like. It's super Western. It's super legit. It's awesome.
Yes, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, they're all night shoots. It went from 3 or 4 p.m. to 3 or 4 a.m. So that was a little tough because it was dark and freezing.
Yes.
I can't imagine you liking that at all.
I didn't. It was miserable.
We grinned and
I see you being the little. How do I put this delicately? As is my nature.
Being a prima donna little bitch.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I was. I would be right there with you. Like, I was nice about it.
Yeah.
Luckily, I thought, let me bring some things. Let me bring some clothes to wear over my clothes. Let me bring some clothes to wear under my clothes. Let me bring cushions, blankets, whatever the things, because I hadn't seen the set before. I didn't know what was available. So I did not have a trailer or anything. I had a folding chair. So, yes, it was freezing and some of the things were miserable, but it was so freaking
cool.
So
you had to be there like that whole time and sit on a folding chair?
She would have, Kat, she would have been doing something. She would have been doing something.
I was doing things behind the scene. I was making friends.
I know. I'm just like, her and I were like, we got in a lot of trouble. I mean, filming our shit. We had like a house. Like we were constantly bitching. So I can only imagine.
Yeah. No, I was definitely bitching, especially because the food there, the craft service was all junk food. And I had just dieted my ass off, literally.
Like, I am in a corset, bitch.
I lost like 40 pounds.
Oh no.
Food in like 4 months. Like it was rough. And then I'm exhausted. It's 3 a.m. I'm freezing. I have no energy. And you've got a bag of Halloween candy. And what am I doing? I'm eating it all. Like, just get in me. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever's done is done. I'm in a corset. Suck me in. Whatever. Maybe my face will be fat, but whatever. The rest of me is skinny. It's fine. Give me it all.
Oh no.
I ended up.
Oh dear.
And it looks incredible. I mean, the little bit of footage that I saw looks absolutely phenomenal. And I've never really been in action scenes, like in a real action movie with real action and people are flying off of balconies and crashing through. Oh, am I boring you, Jeffrey?
You know, all I ever do at the minute we get on air is yawn.
It's yours.
Constantly.
That's what he does.
It's my thing.
But people are crashing through like stained glass windows. Tables are smashing. Like people are rolling down staircases. Like it was action packed. I've never seen that done before. It was.
Was it like the actual people or was it stunt doubles?
Yeah, these are legit
Both.
people. Well, both. Yeah, these are. Yeah.
And the other day.
Was it one take? Or were they doing like cuts?
Some of them were one take, right? Like if it's a plate glass window,
yeah,
you only have one.
It's a one taker.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're falling down the stairs, you can fall down multiple times, but you don't want to.
Right.
So, they're trying to get it done.
Right, but like would they run up to the stairs and act like they're gonna fall, stop, and then like do that again, and then like do the tumble down the stairs, like do each thing separately?
But for the stunt doubles, they go hard every single time. And they had a legit stunt team. So much that I was watching The Expendables 3. Like, the movie with everybody in the world in it, like Stallone and Schwarzenegger and I don't know, all the people. Everybody ever. Well, our stunt guy is in that movie. He has a legit role and he's doing all of their stunts. And I'm like, no wonder they were.
There you go.
Like, we got Arnold Schwarzenegger's stunt guy.
That's
like,
pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. So
that had to be actually pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it because it'll be old westing at some soon.
Yeah, and they smashed the table, and the dude actually got thrown onto the table. Like it was legit. And they're like, we got to get this right because we only have the one table.
So like as that's happening, like are you in the background, like on camera, like you have to react to it? Like where?
Yes.
So it might not have been acting. It might have just been reacting. Like, oh shit.
But you have to mind your tongue, right? You can't I would always say, holy shit.
Right. Yeah.
You have to pantomime, which is where you're talking, but your no sound comes out. Like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. But it was absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like that. I've done like little baby stunts, like they make me fly or they make me smash through things, but like I've never seen anybody else do it and make it look real. When it's comedy, it's baby steps. This is real. It's amazing.
And look, you never know without saying too much. It could be action in your future. You just never know. Look, it's just
always
the world.
Oh my God, maybe you could do like the sequel to Barbed Wire.
Don't call me babe. Ooh.
Oh my God, that was my favorite fucking line in the whole thing. In the fucking heel.
Of course it was.
I gotta say, and it's true. I hate being called babe.
That could have been the ick the other day when you couldn't think of one.
No, it is. It really
you
is.
couldn't think of one. You have nothing but icks, Jeffrey.
What do you mean?
There. We got there.
What do you mean? What? Name one. Go ahead, I'll wait.
We can talk about on air.
What?
Shower curtains.
Right. See, she don't have one on me.
She does.
You the one you skipped to the
I have a bunch for you. I have a bunch for you. If he's broke.
Me or the other guy?
You.
The other guy. If the other guy's broke.
Date is broke.
I don't care.
She's maturing. Look at her. She's maturing with age.
I doubt it.
I've dated poor people.
Yeah, but you don't keep them.
I married one.
Yeah, and you have hopefully learned from it and are grossed out.
No, listen.
Oh dear.
We'll have to talk off air.
Okay.
It's like off-air conversation. The off-air eyebrows have gone.
An ick for Jeffrey is them liking him too much. It grosses him the fuck out.
Oh, yeah, that's
big one. Yeah, big one. If you're all in love, he is out.
I do like that song "Hit Me Up If You Don't Like Me," right? Like that is fun. Yeah.
Anyway, enough about our last shows because we icked ourselves
Listen
out.
to this bitch.
I know, it's so bossy. Like, I got introduced me into the friend group and I just boss people around. I'm like the cruise director. So good. I'm so rude. Today, we are taking it back. We're going to delve back into our pasts, as we do on this show, to find our uh-oh moments or the I fucked up moments in our life that led to possible public embarrassment, drama, and or circumstances beyond our control. I have heaps because in a previous life I was a performer, so there are plenty of performance related ones. There's one that I will never forget. We were walking on stage. We're about to start this show. It's like, yeah, we're gonna dance our asses off. And like at the beginning of the dance, we like started crouched down at the back, ready to go. I was like, yes, bitch, here we go, crouch. I'm like, oh, that's not a good sound.
The pants.
Yep, from the seam at the back of the belt, all the way up the front to the zipper.
Shut up!
So I had chaps on.
Everything's just out.
You had
luckily black underwear because I was wearing black pants, and I was like breezy. No, I was committed. I'm a professional. I started. I'm like, yeah, feel it. Oh no, there's too much. This is in public, and there's stuff moving around, and I'm like, oh, and off stage, walk it. Yeah, I Magic Mike that shit, and that was the first like performance, the opening number.
What is the age of the audience?
It was a general public kind of thing. It was kind of like state fair kind of thing.
Oh,
and yeah. So what did you do?
I walked off stage like a diva.
And then what?
And then, oh shit! What do I do? And luckily, I had an extra pair of pants in my bag because
But did you get them on in time to complete the number?
I didn't do that one. I went and did the next number. I was like, I think they've seen enough of me in that one. Yeah. So yeah. I felt the Janet Jackson moment of it all. I was like, oh,
that's
breezy.
A major wardrobe malfunction.
That's an but it's that the uh-oh is just that moment when you realize that something's happened. And I was like, I heard it and went, oh no. I wonder how bad this is. Breeze.
Oh my god.
Breezy. So breezy everywhere.
And
I've gone through so many pairs of pants, though. Got through so many pairs of pants that way, just being a dancer. Because I got short legs as well, so pants are too long and then they rip. Always in the crutch. It's like, oh, okay. I love a crutch riff. Oh. So yeah, there's stuff like that, which is awesome. But there's other stuff which we'll talk about, but. I'm going to tell one more before we kick into some of the other stories and you guys can contribute. This is the most 90s story. I was thinking about it today. This is the most 90s story. We were going to the movies because that's what you did in the 90s. And there was a restaurant here in Australia for everyone Australian that's watching. And I'm pretty sure they had it in America called Sizzler.
Yes.
Yes, Or you can eat salad bar, soup and salad, all that kind of drama.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
I think they have all you can eat shrimp too.
Yeah, there was Sizzler was all the rage because it was the 90s. That's how we went. And this one next to the cinema was all glass. Fancy, because nothing says fancy like glass. Glass doors, glass walls, glass roof. All this kind of stuff. And I reckon this restaurant would have sat about 200 people. Like, it was big. It was big.
A lot.
And this doesn't involve me, but this is someone else's public embarrassment, and I will never forget it to this day. So there was this big balcony area that was out the back, so you could exit that way and get out. And we're sitting there, and I'm watching this old man, and I don't know why. It caught my eye, and it was just La la la, being an old man. And decided that he'd had enough of being outside and he would try to come back inside through one of the plate glass windows. So he turned and walked full force into this window. It didn't break, but because it was all glass and it was all connected, it reverberated around the whole restaurant. He went, dang, and every pane of glass went, wah, 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 wah. So everyone turned and looked. It was like, and then he just went and walked away. I don't know where he went. He didn't come back inside. So he just probably gave himself a horrible concussion and walked away. But I will never forget that because I just heard the, like, it just went all the way around from where he went. I was like, that's one of those moments where you're like, I would probably just want to disappear into the earth.
I
go, see you later. It would have been funny if he broke the glass window. I agree.
I would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
As long as
we probably would have.
Breaking it, it's hilarious.
That's one of those moments where, like, I wouldn't be able to ask if somebody's okay because I would be pissing my pants because I'm an asshole. But I'll admit it.
Fresh admitting things that are true about ourselves today. That's nice.
Yeah.
We like it. We like it. So should I give you a couple of stories first, or do you guys have something that you've got in mind?
I have one that I'd like to get off my chest.
Okay. Here she goes, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. So growing up, I was best friends with Daisy, friend of the show. Some of us know Daisy.
We know Daisy. We love Daisy.
Yes. So I was supposed to be the maid of honor in her wedding. And I said yes. But then I was flying all over the world and I was kind of busy. So she's like, you know what? I know you're busy. So I'm just going to slide your duties over to this other girl. I'm like, okay, fine. I get it. So she has these two twin best friends, Joanna and Michelle. Well, I was a little bitter about that, but it's fine. We're all still friends. It's cool. Well, there is the wedding of the maid of honor who usurped me, but I'm not bitter about it. It's okay. It's years later. It's fine. So she gets married. I'm at the wedding as Daisy's wedding date. And we're dancing on the dance floor. She's in her wedding dress. I have this giant glass of red wine and I trip on my own dress. I eat shit and I pour the red wine all over her wedding dress. And I was just like, oh my God. I was so horrified. I'm still horrified. This was, I don't know, 10 years ago. I still feel like the biggest asshole on the planet. I feel like the biggest, worst scumbag in the universe. And I was like, she's going to think I did this on purpose. I did not do this on purpose. Like I would tell you. I would never ruin someone else's moment, especially, a bride prepares for months, sometimes years. They spend all their money, all their time, all their effort, everything for the most important day of her life. And I ruined it.
But what was the moment when you're like, oh no? Was it as you were going down? You're like, this is so
No, it wasn't as I went down. It was as I came back up and I saw the wine in the air land on the dress. And I was just like, because I couldn't stop it. It was out of the glass.
Oh my God.
It was in slow motion, up in the air and down everywhere. And it didn't just do like a little splat. It went up and out.
Full Rorschach test. It's like,
And I'm still horrified.
Mortified.
Really horrified. I feel like the biggest asshole. And I was like, oh my God, please let me clean it. Let me pay for it. Let me buy you a new dress. Like, I'm so sorry. And she was so graceful. She just handled it like an elegant queen. And she's like, it's okay. Don't worry. The ceremony's over. It's cool. I got the photos. Don't even worry about it. And I was like, what? A queen? Like,
yeah, right.
Is the grace of Princess Diana right there, because I would not be that nice to anyone, even if it was an accident. I'd probably stomp somebody out.
Yeah, I can totally see her doing that.
I feel like I ruined her $1 million dress, and like that's the worst thing you could ever do to a bride. I think
it's a dress.
Other than broom, what else could you do that's worse?
Look,
pour something
I've seen a lot of brides' dresses that end up worse to wear at the end of the night anyway. So you just got the party started early.
I definitely got the party started. Luckily, nobody else. And it ended up coming clean. She got it all out. Okay, and you know, not
very
but I still feel like such an asshole. Like I knew I fucked up, and that was awful.
And that's one of those moments that you can still feel like a good one. You can think about it years later and go, oh no, my skin is crawling. My skin is crawling.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's pretty epic, Kat. It's pretty epic.
Daisy, and I was like, hey, when's the time I knew I fucked up? And I was embarrassed. She's like, bitch, you're never embarrassed. Oh no, I'm embarrassed as all hell with this one.
There you go. You still got it to this day.
Oh God, that was so bad.
And it doesn't have to be epically bad. Like sometimes it's the small things that will make you go, oh my God. So here's a story that I'm going to share. This is, of course, from the land of all things amazing, BuzzFeed. I love a BuzzFeed list. So this is a girl's story. The train was full. My partner was behind me, so I extended my hand in between all the passengers so he wouldn't lose me. All this without looking back. I find his hand, but he wouldn't grab my hand back. After getting off the train, I turned around and see an old lady looking at me extremely confused. She's groping an old woman.
Poor old back is ripped off the train. It probably wasn't even her stop.
Oh, no. And where was the boyfriend?
Who knows? Not nearby. Not nearby.
Oh my God.
Yes,
it's so awkward.
Right? And she would be like, because you can imagine, you're like, why aren't you holding my hand? That's so annoying.
Well, she's probably pulling hard. Like, what is wrong with you? Let's go. Like,
that moment you turn around like, oh no. It's like a solar eclipse happens. It's like, whoa. It's not cool. There's another one that relates to the story already told. I was squatting down to pick up my wallet in Walmart, ripped my entire ass out of my jeans. I feel you. At least they're in Walmart. They could pick up what pants. Mm. They weren't on stage in front of women and children going, yeah, shake it out.
Shake it out?
Literally. What about, you got anything for us yet, Jeffrey? How you feeling?
There's so many fucking things.
There's so many things.
I mean, that kind of reminded me of like, I was a kid, but we were in the grocery store and I like went up, thought it was my mother, and like put a bear hug, and it just happened to be some other lady with a white sweater on, and she's like, I'm not your mother. And it was like an old bitch, you know what I mean? Like the old, like white haired, like
just a bitch.
I'm not your mom. I look up and it was like, oh,
yeah, Lord. You definitely are not.
It was like, it's why I hate gold bond medicated powder to this day.
He's got sense memory. He's got sense memory from it. It's like,
I just can't.
oh.
No, so I have a lot of like awkward shit like that. Or I did the theme park. We would go to Seabreeze, the water park, and the swimming trunks, same thing. The ass blew out, except I was not wearing underwear. And we were at I had my mother was. They were all up. The adults were sitting up at the picnic tables or whatever the fuck thing. Looking down at the little kitty thing, and I had the kids down. It was, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, I don't know. So I had the little kids down at the thing, and my brother's like, "You got a hole in the back of your pants." I'm like, "Oh, you're being a dick," or no. And then finally, I reached back because I didn't believe him, and I was like, and my mother, they were up there laughing because they fucking knew because they could see the fucking whole back ass of my swimming trunks ripped out. Yeah. And when I realized that, I lost my shit.
Tiene tremendo culo.
Oh yeah, my whole Casper looking ass was hanging out, man.
That's brilliant. Speaking of exposed, I've got an exposed part story. Okay. I forgot my boob was out after nursing my baby. I was nursing my baby, and also this is a reply. She goes, "I've done that too. I was nursing my baby and also accidentally sprayed the UPS man with milk." No. When I jostled my baby trying to sign for a package, not my finest hour.
I gotta say though, doing daycare and having a lot of kids, I've had more women's breast milk in my mouth than I care to admit. It's a fucking weird thing.
That's a kink for some people.
That's not mine.
I wonder how that guy felt.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a different day on the job, isn't it?
Yeah. Could you imagine going home and having to tell your wife so something happened today?
This lady spilled on me.
Joan Rivers over there on fucking Wisteria Lane.
She squirted me in the eye.
I had her breast milk in my mouth.
Ooh.
Fluids seem to be a common denominator because there's another story. This is definite flight or fight response. When I was 14, I was playing football with some friends at the park, and I had an accident. Just aborted the game mid-play and ran. Poo was streaming down my legs. Kids were shouting for me to come back, and I just took off.
Come on. You know what? Nothing.
I would never go back.
Will ever. I don't give a fuck. Lord Voldemort. Katrina, do you remember that story? Oh my God, it's on. If you go, you'd have to go into the archives and listen to the audio only about the hookup. And he had the English breakfast, and they had lobster or whatever. And he shit his pants, and he kept shitting his pants at the hookup's house in the morning. You remember? He had to leave his boxers in the dude's bathroom, and then the guy made him bangers and mash, and then he was in New York City at the time, and he kept shitting himself on the subway, and he had boots on, and it was all down in his boots. Remember? And he had to go all the way through New York City, fucking and ride the subway through the whole city, go and shit down his jeans and his boots, so he sat next to a homeless guy on the subway. Because he didn't want them to notice him smell like shit. He had to throw the boots out. He might be an asshole, but goddamn, he was funny.
Okay, I remember that. I remember the boots.
Oh my God. I swear I've got just that clip recorded somewhere because it is my favorite story. You know what? I might forgive him just to hear him tell his story again. Oh God.
Oh dear. But there's nothing worse than that when it's poopy time. You're like, oh God. I gotta run. It's all over. I have a related story. I didn't poop on myself, but I have a related story which I don't think I've told.
Oh my god!
It happened when I was a teenager, and one of my friends' families like, come away on holidays with us. I'm like, yeah, cool, that'll be awesome.
Sounds nice.
So we went to this like little holiday retreat in the wilderness. It was horse riding, it was all that kind of stuff, and all that kind of food as well. You know how it's like, ooh,
not what you're used to.
My little tummy got a little bit upset, didn't it? Oh, okay. I'll sneak off into, because we were in these cabins, but there was this bathroom, this toilet that was by itself. I'm like, I'll go there just in case it's, not kosher and not a good moment. And I'm like, thank God I did. Like, oh, amazing. Like, yep, amazing. Flush. 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 I'm like, oh no. And then it wouldn't stop flushing. So no water, and then water everywhere. As it started to rise. As it started to rise.
You plugged the commode?
Yeah. As it started to rise, everything started to rise. Panic stations. I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do?
And is it in a cabin or it's in like a standalone bathroom?
This is like a standalone bathroom thing away from everyone. So I was away. I'm like, but still, what am I gonna do? I don't want there to be like human feces all over the ground. So I did the only thing I could think of. I grabbed the toilet brush and like Buffy the Vampire Slayer started stabbing away.
Did it work?
Have you seen a really thick chocolate milkshake? It wouldn't go anywhere.
Wendy's.
It wouldn't go anywhere. And I'm like, I was in there for 15 minutes and nothing happened. I'm like, fuck.
Time to abort that mission.
What
did it overspill?
No, it started to drain away, but the bulk wouldn't go anywhere. That was like really bad paper mache everywhere. And I went, you know what?
What did you eat?
It was camping food. It was not good. And I ran.
In his diet, I
ran
on the road. It's other bacteria, it's other things that your body's not used to.
I ran and just like, whatever. And then for the rest of the weekend, everyone's like, oh my God, did anyone go to that back bathroom? It's like something happened in there. I think the sewer system's backed up and it's come out of the toilet. I'm like, yeah. I did notice that when I walked past it. It was like a bit smelly in there. So I didn't go in, but it was me. It was me. And that was my uh-oh moment was, I don't know why a lot of my uh-oh moments are feces coming towards me, but it's just not a good thing. I was so panicked, and I reckon I would have been 14 or 15. And just, logic doesn't happen when you're that age, and there's like,
I mean,
you want to die of embarrassment anyway.
You tried.
I think I made a horrible mess because it dried because there was no water in the toilet.
Oh, he's dead.
There you go. I have absolved myself of that sin.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Well, that's why when I come to your place, I'm paranoid about that downstairs bathroom. I'd be flushing every 5 seconds because I know how that toilet gets clogged. I'm like,
are you kidding me? You should see what these fucking kids do on a regular basis.
I know, but now you know why I'm paranoid about clogging toilets.
Bitch, why do you think I got a fucking snake available? You know what I'm saying? Like, the amount of times
ever need that to happen again.
I don't give a fuck. My fucking the house I grew up in, those motherfuckers could clog a toilet with the best of them.
Well, I don't have a toilet story, but I have a fluid story.
Oh, we love a fluid story.
Oh no.
Come on, Kat, you
story.
Not like a bodily fluid. Relax.
Oh, I hope it's not moist.
It's definitely moist.
Oh dear.
Okay. Back in the day, while filming all that, I want to say season 1, there was this scene where all of us are in it. We're sitting at a table across from each other. The whole cast is in it, I'm pretty sure. And we are supposed to spit milk out of our mouths and like on ourselves, like a little milk fountain on your face, on yourself. And I saw Elisa Reyes. You started this. Elisa Reyes spit across the table like a fountain, like a psh. Didn't get in trouble for it. And I'm the baby, like I'm mischievous, and I'm like, ding ding, it's on, opportunity. So I think the opportunity presents itself, and I'm like, my turn. I take a sip, and I go shoot, squirt it out like a hard fountain, but like hard, like a water gun, like shoot, straight at across from me. Sitting right across from me was Angelique Bates. I shot her right in the face hard, and it got all over her hair, all over her face, all over everything. And then all hell broke loose. Then everybody's doing it. She does it next, back at me, right in the face, because we're right across from each other, so that's the easiest one. Then the boys start doing it. The other girls start doing it. Everybody's doing it. It's a free-for-all. It turned into like an international incident. So Dan Schneider, producer, screams at Angelique, and he blames her for it, even though it's not her fault. She didn't do it first. She didn't even do it second. She was the first official victim. I guess he missed that part where I shot her in the face first, but I guess he was screaming at her. I don't remember that part. I only remember that I got in big trouble. It was like, oh shit, it hit the fan, because then she's crying and so upset because she got yelled at. It's a whole thing. It cuts into production time because we need to wash everybody's face and hair, change outfits, redo makeup, reset, clean everything up, start over from scratch. It added hours to filming, which could be, I don't know, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. I don't know, but a lot of money. So I knew I fucked up when she's crying, and I'm like, uh-oh, that's my fault. And I felt so bad for like years. Like I still feel bad about it because it's my fault. So, you know, I wrote her an apology. I have apologized a million times over the years. We're cool. She and I are close. We're good. We're besties. We're fine. Well, she recently did an article.
Oh, leaky.
Rolling Stone magazine. Feel free to take a look at that. She recently
There
did.
we go. Insider gossip.
Yeah, for Rolling Stone magazine. And she did not mention who hit her in the face. She protected her victimizer.
Her girl.
But it was me.
There you go.
I'm the asshole, and I still feel like an asshole for that. You know, we were kids, whatever. I wasn't trying to hurt her or hurt her feelings.
No.
I just thought it was funny. And I thought, oh, it's okay because Elisa did it. No problem. Nobody got in trouble. No big deal. So I was like, let me try it. And then all hell broke loose. It erupted. It was a big old thing. And I still feel bad.
Yeah. I think we've all got stuff like that, too. Like, not to that level, because, you know, we're not all child stars on TV. But
and it's a recent
Rolling Stone magazine, you know. But I had something very similar happen with a girl that I used to perform with, and we were really close friends for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was weird stuff with the guy she was dating, and it was all like, you know, as it does when you get to like late teens and everyone's having their relationships and whatnot. And one night we were because we also ended up working at the same restaurant as in our teenage years, and my best friend who also worked there, we saw her come into the alcohol store where we were, and we were like, right, so we started talking shit, didn't we? Like laughing. Turn around, there's the girl's father right behind, and was obviously there for a while. And I'm like, and then he walked away, and then they saw each other, and I got the filthy looks, and she has not spoken to me since.
You're a mean girl.
A really good friend. So I
story.
That's an I fucked up moment. And I don't feel good about that at all. But you know,
did you ever apologize for being an asshole?
I never got the chance to. We never spoke again.
Never talked to him again.
Well, you didn't send an email, a fucking card.
No, we got, because this was the beginning of this would have been like the late MySpace era. The late MySpace, so early 2000s, like MySpace era. I got blocked on MySpace and all that kind of thing.
Oh, you weren't in the top 9 anymore? I was gone. I was persona non grata, and we were very close friends for a very long time. So I feel bad about that. I do feel bad about that. But
that was pretty bad.
And it still makes me go, oh, like when I think about it, I got the skin crawlies going.
You was a mean girl.
Yeah,
I was a mean girl. I was a very mean girl, but you know, I've been a mean girl for a while. That happens.
Who's the mean girl? I see Jeffrey.
What do you mean, me being a mean girl?
Mm-hmm.
When have I ever been a mean girl?
Is there anything? Is there a moment of mean girlishness that you regret?
No, he's a mean girl for real.
Or I
pick a good one.
You mean like? I don't want to tell that story. I don't want to tell that story either.
He's like, I gotta sense myself.
No, I can't tell that one. Fuck. Well, no, I'm not a mean girl. I just can't tell some of those stories. Should we talk about the leveler of all levelers? Because this one is a pretty universal story. We've talked about, and you know, you can feel like the hottest piece of shit. You're like, I'm amazing, but the universe will bring you back down to earth really quickly. Here's a good one. I wore a new dress to work when I was in my early 20s. I'm not a confident person by any stretch, but as I nipped out of the office to get my lunch from a nearby shop, I noticed people were looking at me, and it felt great. That was until a stranger tapped me on the shoulder and quietly informed me that my dress was tucked into my underwear.
Oh!
Oh, that's the worst. You're like, you wouldn't, because she'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm hot.
See, but like, that's the difference, right? Because people are staring at me like, what the fuck? What's on me? Like, what's wrong? What's on my face? Like, what?
But she was feeling good. She was like, oh my God, I must look amazing. Everyone's staring at me, girl. You're like, oh,
see, like,
no,
I'm always like fucking angry. Like, what?
You're like,
what
what's
the
wrong with
fuck
me?
are you looking at, you dumb bitch?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never had that reaction in my life. I'm like, can I fucking help you? And?
Mm-mm.
I don't
Jeffrey,
fucking like it.
Here's one that reminds me of my last time at your house. This is a moment. Yep. So this we'll finish off because this reminds me of Jeffrey
and his moment. I'll share.
Probably when I told someone off for having their dog off leash and harassing mine. We cursed each other out, and then I was about to storm away. I slipped on ice and slid down the hill. They laughed at me, yelling obscenities, and their dog was grinning at us too. Mine just stood at the top of the hill. you like, yeah, fuck you.
Instant karma, instant.
Oh no, it's over.
Give me 5 minutes.
Give me 5 minutes.
The dog who's still up there, like,
yeah, your dog's not helping at all. It's like, no, girl, I don't think so.
bye.
But we have come to the end of our time together, folks. We got to wrap it up, but we promise that we'll be back to you soon. If you have some embarrassing moments that you want to share with us, just inbox it. We'll keep it discreet. We will keep it anonymous. But until next time, that's been Katrina A Johnson. That's been Jeffrey. I've been Steve, and we will be back again soon to tell you what happened. It's good to see you guys. Yay. Bye, everyone.